Good evening, morning, or afternoon, my fellow reptiles. So today I want to talk about something that I like to call the twist, twist, woo! The twist, twist, woo is a phrase that I use in regards to many YouTubers who have dealt with this problem that I know if you make videos on YouTube, if you are a content creator, you have dealt with this issue. And today I want to tackle three different little things that are not even relevant. But the reason that I'm bringing these three things up and addressing them in this video is because it will prove a point by the end of this video, and you'll see my point. So the twist, twist, woo is, if you are a content creator on YouTube and you make videos, is people see and hear what they want to see and hear. And I've used this example before in many videos, but let's say I make a video about my hatred towards broccoli on pizza. And I make this video saying that I hate broccoli on pizza, I make a video about it, people comment on my video, I get positive feedback for all the people who don't like broccoli, and then all of a sudden someone makes a video, response to my video, claiming that I hate all pizza. Like, every type of pizza that out there in the world, I hate all pizza. When in reality, all I said is that I hate broccoli on pizza. That, to me, is called the twist, twist, woo. Now, whether people do this intentionally or not, I don't know. Maybe they do it because they want to get attention. Maybe they want to get a stir out of me or you. Maybe they want just to purposely misrepresent you. Or maybe they're too daft to actually understand your point when you made it obvious that you just don't like broccoli on pizza, where you never actually said that you hate all pizza. You know, I've used this example before in my past videos, but it's something that I always want to go back to make my audience realize is that people twist positions. People twist what people say to fit their maybe own agenda. I don't know whether it's done intentionally or not. Beats me. But it's something that I never address because it's such a minor issue. But it's an issue that I want people who watch me and other YouTubers to acknowledge and realize that this is an ongoing thing that we content creators here on YouTube deal with on a regular basis. Different YouTubers deal with it differently. I just personally ignore it altogether with the exception of this one video. But today I want to address three little things that have been brought up about me that have been the twist, twist, woo. So the twist, twist, woo, the three things that have been brought up is, the first one, and believe it or not, is supposedly, I support and condone bestiality. That's right. For those of you who don't know, I'm a very sarcastic person, and a lot of people don't realize is that sometimes when I'm sarcastic, I'm also very, very dead serious. Like, I come across very serious to people. And some people don't get my sarcastic seriousness humor, so therefore when I respond to someone, they actually take me seriously. But I guess if you're being sarcastic and serious, I guess who wouldn't realize that I'm being sarcastic? But I answer a lot of questions on my Tumblr, and a long time ago, I think this was like over 7 months ago, I have over thousands of posts on Tumblr, so I don't know where it is, but it's on my Tumblr someplace. Someone asked me, what do I think of bestiality? And I responded to them, ironically, this was a purposeful, ironic response. I said, in response to what do I think of bestiality, I said, bestiality is perfectly okay as long as the animal consents. As long as the animal consents. Well, as you well know, animals can't consent. But some people took it to a whole new level and took my sarcastic response to this question, ... I even had ... at the end, and they said that I actually condone and support bestiality. And even a few people made videos saying that Daniel Sulzbach, Mr. Repti on YouTube, supports bestiality. And I'm like, are you serious? It was obviously a joke. That was the whole point. It was an ironic statement that an animal can't consent. So no, I don't condone bestiality. I don't support it. My next example is another issue, and this is a more serious issue, which I've actually addressed, and a lot of people understood when I addressed it a second time. But a long time ago, summer of 2013, I made a video, a Q&A video, and I was talking about depression. One of my subscribers asked me my views on suicide. And I was talking about depression, and then I talked about suicide. And I admit this already, I admitted in other videos, is that I worded what I said poorly. I could have worded it better. But I was talking about depression, and then I went from depression to not being able to get fixed. And by fixed, I mean terminal illness. The difference is I didn't make it clear that I was talking about terminal illness when I was talking about depression. So I went from depression to talking about the terminal illnesses, and I was basically saying that when you are dying, terminal illness, you're dying and there's no way out, you've done everything, you can't get help, you're dying from cancer, whatever it be, and that you're suffering, that I believe in the concept of euthanasia. That's assisted suicide, where you can have someone take your life, or you can take your own life, and you can die without having to suffer. You know, it's the same view that I view when you have an animal, a pet that, you know, can't walk, can't go to the bathroom, the animal's too old to survive anymore. So rather than let it suffer, you take it to the vet, it gets a shot, and it gets put down. You relieve that animal from suffering. That was my point. I was talking about terminal illnesses. I linked depression and terminal illnesses in a poor way, but some people jumped the gun and said that I, Daniel Sulzbach, want my subscribers to kill themselves if they are depressed. Now granted, these people, when I asked them to address the issue, they don't even link me to the video. They paraphrased what I said and said that I told my subscribers to kill themselves, which you will never find in any post, in any place, and anywhere on my video. I would never say something like that, but you get my point. They twisted what I said in regards to terminal illnesses, which is what I was talking about with depression, and they said that I told a fan to kill myself, which was not true. The second thing was that I glorify suicide, which, if you understand the context of what I was talking about, I do to an extent, but it's not to the context that they said, hey, if a person gets a gun and blows their brains out and blood splatters everywhere, you know, they had a breakup, that you think that's beautiful. No, that's not what I believe at all. Rather, it's the act of an assisted suicide, someone who is suffering, constant suffering, who's in pain, seeing them have that pain relieved off of them and pass into a peaceful life, death, not able to feel anything. I find the act of passing away from assisted suicide, euthanasia, to be beautiful. You know, when someone in my family was put down, the plug was pulled, they convinced me and even told me that they don't want me to be sad about their death. They want me to see their death as a beautiful act of them passing away from the suffering that they're dealing with. And that's how I view when I said suicide, when I find that suicide, assisted suicide, is beautiful. The context was in euthanasia, assisted suicide, and some people took that to an extreme level and said that anybody who kills themselves, I find the act beautiful, and that's not what I was talking about at all. It's really important to understand context. So this is 2 examples, and my third example, which this is, again, these are so minor, this is why I've never addressed them, but at the end of the video, it's to prove my point. The third twisty woo that I've had is that I claim that I am a better person than you for going into another place in the world and helping people. I went in June of 2013, I went to Africa, and I helped in Morocco build houses for the poor for over a month. And some people, I made 3 videos. One, when I was leaving, I was announcing that I was going for an entire month, and that I was leaving, and I wasn't going to be making videos for that whole month. The second video was when I got back, talking about my experience and how it humbled me and changed me as a person, and how me seeing the poor differently than I saw it now in the United States. And my third video about Africa was in regards to being in a religious place with Islam surrounding me constantly. It was talking about my religious experience in a different country as an atheist. 3 videos, and supposedly those 3 videos is me bragging about how I am better than you because I got to go to Africa. Yes. Now, obviously, when I've asked people to show me where I've actually bragged and said I'm better than you, no one supplies me with anything. You know, it's this paraphrasing twisty woo that people do. They take what you say, they twist it into their own agenda, skewed vision of what they think that I said or wanted to say, and therefore they try to misrepresent me purposefully. So there you have it. Those are just 3 little minor things, and there's actually a lot more that I could talk about. And the ultimate point of this video is for my subscribers and viewers is to acknowledge that this is an issue that content creators on YouTube face on a regular basis, and that when you see someone saying, Mr. Epzion supports bestiality, you know, because he likes to put peanut butter on his cock and lay in his bed and his dog just licks his cock, because he can't get real blowjobs, the only tongue that he can get on his dick is from his dog. You know, is to take these with a grain of salt, because people will do anything they can to try to misrepresent intentionally, I don't know, and twisty woo other people's positions. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this video makes sense. If you like this shirt, Skeptic, among many other shirts. You can visit repziontees.com and buy this shirt, Among Fiction, a bunch of other shirts that help support atheist bloggers and artists here on YouTube. It's linked down below in the description. Please feel free to share this video with other YouTubers who have probably dealt with the same exact issue. So until next time, my name is Daniel Sulzbach, also known as Mr. Repzion. Peace, the rep out.